me the money. Show me the money. There we go. All right. Just got oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot to do one more thing. Yep. All right, we are back. Another week, another live stream. A lot of interesting stuff on our hands here. Hello, Papilla USO. Welcome to stream here. So yeah, we got some things to discuss before the actual show starts here, which is about 20 minutes from now, give or take. So obviously, this was another very interesting week of the show, all things considered. Again, we got T-Core winning HOH, who was someone who, I guess, wanted to target Tucker here, though the way she went about it was kind of strange. But obviously, Tucker also lost the veto, which is also, for the most part, pretty positive. And now we are here. We got 3 people on the block, those being Angela, Mackenzie, and Tucker. Predictions for AI Arena winner. So actually, that's something I want to talk about. So I posted this on the Discord server not too long ago, but we do know what the arena comp is going to be. I'm going to play it here on stream here. So I believe this was originally posted to Julie's Instagram, I believe, but I saw it reposted on Twitter here. Let me just pull it up for you and I can show it. This will just take a moment. Yep, this is it.
Competition.
All right, I don't know how well it's going to show here, but
Have you ever wondered how you would do at a Big Brother competition? I know I have. So guess what? I am taking on tonight's BBAI Arena comp.
all right.
And here's how it works. Girl, let me tell you, Ainsley, her system needs a desperate upgrade. So on my go, I'm going to have to assemble a 10-piece puzzle right here. If I get it correct, it's going to present a 10-digit password.
So obviously, like right off the bat, like this is a bad sign, because Tucker himself has said that he likes puzzles.
Then I gotta run back here and look through 20 cards and find the right card that matches those digits. If I think I have the right one, I'm gonna run over here. I know who you're rooting for tonight, by the way.
Running.
And then I'm gonna insert it if it's correct.
the BB
Well,
comp.
I'm inserting card, and then
And you gotta run
if I hit the button and it's right, that's what happens. If it's
all right, so obviously, like, it should be pretty obvious right off the bat what the problem is here. This is your pretty classic hybrid comp that's supposed to be part physical, part mental. Except the mental part isn't that complicated. And if you're physical enough, if you can run fast enough, if you're strong enough to pick up those big pieces, then what does it matter if you're faster at the actual puzzle? Like, because the thing about like the mental comps is that theoretically anyone can solve them. Obviously, you have some people that are better at puzzles than others, but it's like, who here is like gonna? I mean, obviously, like, there's not gonna be like anyone here that's like insanely over the top amazing at puzzles or any given puzzle. But the thing is, there are definitely people that have a physical strength that can pick up those pieces faster, that can rearrange those pieces if they make a mistake faster. There are people that can just run faster and they can just try out different combinations. Like maybe they get down to like one or two, like they see how it starts, they just get a quick flash of it, and if they screw up, they can just easily run back, insert another, and then obviously you just go from there. So you're basically banking on the people that are supposedly good at mental cons to be perfect, while the people that are like primarily physical and people that are athletic, they have a pretty big margin for error here. So not looking great here.
it's wrong, it's going to be red. Let's go. All right, let's try this. Ooh, help me, Lord. Let me put this back. Don't trip on this. All right.
Yeah, she just tries it out for a bit.
On my go. Help me, Lord. Ready? On your mark. On my mark. Get set. Chenbot, go.
I don't think she actually does it. Or I think she just selected this.
Well, whatever.
Okay, so that's where the clip ends. There was one other bit that I probably talked over, but let me just see if I can catch it. So she says this at one point.
I have to assemble. It's going to present 10 and look through 20 cards and find the right card that matches those digits. If I think I have the right one, I'm going to run over here. I know who you're rooting for tonight, by the way.
Yep, there you go. So obviously this is all for us. Thank you, Julie Chen. This was all for us. So anyway, this is all a roundabout way of saying I'm not feeling as hopeful as I was earlier. Now seeing what the actual comp is, this very much feels like something that Tucker would dominate in. I mean, Tucker kind of fits the stereotypical comp beast mold. And yeah, exactly. Like, it favors Tucker. Now, obviously, MJ's no slouch. I mean, she can definitely, like, contend here. I mean, we kind of already knew going in that it was going to be between Angela and Mackenzie here, but I think now actually seeing the comp on display here, and the fact that Julie is even advertising it before the actual show here, it makes me think that production wants Tucker to win. I'm not saying that they, like, chose this comp specifically for Tucker, but it's clear like they see Tucker as, like, the favorite here, the fan favorite, and they know that this is a comp that he should do well in. So through that, like, I'm not feeling as comfortable or confident that we're going to get the outcome that I think a lot of us here want. But regardless, I'll still talk about, like, the scenarios here. So obviously we got 3 people on the block here. We have Angela, Mackenzie, and Tucker here. So let's just talk about the scenarios. Well, let's just talk about Angela versus Mackenzie here. So it looks like right now, based off what I've been seeing earlier, that MJ would go home in this scenario. Has problems with reading, so it's possible he loses. Yeah, that I think that's what we're kind of banking on here, that Tucker's just not good at reading. I mean, if he forgets conversations, like, if he forgets, like, things that he reads the way that he forgets conversations, then, I mean, that could give us some hope here. But anyway, so let's get to the Angela MJ scenario here. So basically, So what it's looking like right now is, so I think for one, you have Quinn, should be a vote for Angela here. He even said earlier in the week that he would have voted out Angela over Tucker, though he has changed his tune since then. But in this scenario, he would probably vote to take out Angela here. I think that's pretty clear. Chelsea and Cam, they want to keep MJ, so through that they'd be votes to take out Angela here. So I think those are the pretty clear votes here, but I do think Leah would I do think MJ would also get votes against here. I think Leah here, clear vote against. Mackenzie, one of the things that's been talked about this week is that Leah and Angela have this like somewhat close strategic relationship. So I think Leah would want to keep that safe. Through that, you would also get Joseph here. Joseph would also be a vote to keep Angela. He wants to keep Angela around as, I guess, kind of part of the Tucker power structure, even though Angel's turned on Tucker, but whatever. I was saying Tucker himself, even though Angela has like come out against him, I think Tucker would still be a vote to keep Angela in the scenario. And then through that, you also have like Chemo and Rubina, who I think would also be votes to take out MJ here. I mean, Chemo in particular has been pretty outspoken about wanting MJ out this week. So I think those will be the votes in that scenario here. So let me just put these people back. This may take a moment. Now let's get to some more juicy scenarios here. So then we got Tucker on the block here, and I think for our purposes, we'll talk about Angela versus Tucker, as I feel like that's way more likely because, I mean, come on, Angela's not winning that comp. No way. Like I would bet $100 that Angela doesn't even finish the puzzle part of the challenge, let alone like doesn't even get to like the combination part. So I think here we have Angela versus Tucker, and so through that we have some votes here. So for one, I think you have MJ. Let me just shrink her down for the purposes of this. I'll just shrink her down. So like pretty much like MJ will be voted against Tucker, I should say. My bad. And I think the reverse will be true as well. Really, like both the Angela Tucker and the MJ Tucker scenarios are kind of similar, though there's like some important differences we'll get into in a moment here. But in both scenarios, whoever wins the AI Arena comp, again, MJ in the Angela scenario, Angela in the MJ scenario, they vote out Tucker. I don't think they have any reason to vote out the other person there. So then we have Chelsea. Chelsea's been one of the more outspoken people in wanting Tucker out this week. I think that would largely hold here. And along with that comes Cam. Cam was a bit more hesitant about Tucker. I'm just going to open this. Crack one open. So it's Cam's kind of weird because he had built the Final 2 with Tucker. Like he's been trying to work in Tucker more recently, though. I think in this scenario, when he has a clear shot, I think he doesn't break from Chelsea and he votes out Tucker here. So then after that, we have Quinn. Quinn was originally against Angela in this scenario. Like he talked for a lot of the week about how he would vote out Angela over Tucker, which is really insane there. But more recently, like he has been talked into voting out Tucker here for two reasons. One is that Tucker has said he would come against Quinn, where a big thing that happened was that Leah once again threw Quinn under the bus here by telling like when the whole like Angela and Tucker situation blew up, like where Angela was going against Tucker, Leah once again throws Quinn under the bus by telling Tucker that Quinn was the one to turn Angela against him. And Tucker believes it, and now Tucker's like, I'm gonna win HOH and I'm gonna go for Quinn. Quinn kind of gets wins of this, and that is a bit key factor in Quinn's move here against Tucker. I mean, to be fair, Quinn should have always been against Tucker. Like the fact that he even like entertained the idea of voting out Angela over Tucker is really insane there. But I think now like he now understands that he should be wanting Tucker out. But then you also have Chelsea. Like Chelsea was the one to further convince him that they had the numbers to take out Tucker if Tucker stays on the block. So I think that's also what's motivating Quinn to vote to take out Tucker here. So through that, you have Tucker, and that's 4 votes. Like, there's going to be 8 votes this week, so obviously that alone is not going to be enough. That's going to result in a tie that T-Core will have to break. Now, it doesn't seem like T-Core wants to break the tie to take out Tucker, even though T-Core seems to want Tucker out. Like, she's just, again, like, one of her key issues is that she's just, like, kind of, like, afraid of confrontation. Like, she's not really, like, direct in a lot of ways, which, again, is fair. Like, I can definitely relate to that, but it doesn't seem like T-Core, like, wants to actually pull the trigger, even though it seems like what she wants. It's kind of reminiscent to the whole Leah situation, where it's like, that's part of the reason why T-Core, along with Chemo, has not told Quinn about all the Leah stuff. Even though Leah's never really liked Quinn, and we saw that on display in the last couple days. So obviously you need one more vote here, and it seems like the 5th vote would be Leah. Now, to be clear, I think you have Joseph. He would be a vote to keep Tucker. He currently has a final 2 with Tucker, and he talks as if he thinks he can beat Tucker in the end, which I guess. You have Chemo, who has kind of pushed against T-Core to some extent. Like, he's been like someone who told T-Core that maybe now's not the right time to strike against Tucker here. And I think, some of that is Chemo having a crush on Tucker. Some of that is Chemo like wanting to use Tucker as a shield. So I think Chemo would probably vote to keep Tucker, even in this scenario. And I think through that, he also wants to keep Angela in the game. I mean, my bad. He just wants to keep Tucker in the game. And then you have Rubina, who I think is still a vote for Tucker here. I think there's still kind of a showmance, kind of. And through that, like, I think Rubina will be a vote here. So really, it comes down to Leah here. And it seems like Leah is on board to take out Tucker here. It seems like at this point she's kind of on board here, though. Obviously, the Angela of it all complicates things. Now, if this were reversed, if this were MJ on the block against Tucker, I think Leah is definitely on board to take out Tucker here. But again, against Angela, like, obviously they kind of have a game relationship, so obviously that kind of complicates things. But I think this is what we're looking at here if Tucker is on the block, where Tucker should be going home. Though obviously there's complicating factors here. You have Leah's like connection to Angela. You have Cam, who has a final 2 with Tucker, so who knows how top of mind that will be. And then you have Tucker even losing the AI arena comp to begin with, which, as I showed from earlier, is not looking too promising at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, but again, we're here, we're watching the show. We'll see it all happen live. So we are now a little less than 10 minutes now from the start of the episode here. Let me just find where everyone was. So let me get Mackenzie back to full size. And it was Chemo, Joseph, Chelsea, Cam, and then Rabina, Quinn. Yeah. All right, there we go. So let's see what's chat saying. I want Angela to leave tonight. Again, if Angela leaves, like, I mean, truth be told, like, I don't really care much for MJ. Like, again, if MJ leaves tonight, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it does seem like MJ leaves over Angela, so take that for what you will. Hey, William, welcome aboard. I don't think dyslexia affects Tucker in this challenge. that could be true. Also, our first group 1 play. Oh, that's right. So that's been a trend on the season. So first, like, couple boots have all been people from group 2. So yeah. So, and I know Tucker was in group 1, like, because he was yeah, like, they're all in group 1 because Tucker was the first in the door. Like, he's talked about on the live feeds that he wants to break the first to the door curse, which sure. And then I remember Angela and MJ being in the like the spinning comp, in the upgrade comp. If only the AI comp was memory and only combo based, I think Angela would be the favorite. Maybe. I've spoke to Cedric and he seems honestly. Oh yeah, like Cedric seems like a great person. Like I don't think anyone's disputing that. But yeah, like he seems like a very. I'm sure he'd be a lovely person to talk to. Just cook some stuff. I think MJ is most likely to go. Right now, that seems to be the case here. Where again, Tucker seems to be the favorite in the AI Arena comp. And then again, Angela and MJ. It is seeming like MJ will leave here. Though obviously though I think like you obviously have the chemo of it all. Like chemo could flip. M Leah could obviously flip as well. Who knows there? Actually, I think it just comes down to chemo. But yeah, that's where we stand here. What is the Discord saying? All right, we are now about 5 minutes from the start of the show, so time to plug in. Again, top of the screen. I do not know any unofficial ways to watch Big Brother, so I cannot help you there. Yeah, let's get started. I should try to plug in. Might want to charge my phone. All right, got Jeopardy on. I also find it interesting. So like, oh thanks, nice phone. Let's have another week 4 happen. MJ win. My favorite person on the cast leave over someone who I'd much rather see leave. I take it you want Tucker to stay. Yes, it, that is an unofficial way of watching it. I used it for like BB Can. I never really tried it for BBUS, but again, maybe worth a shot. Anywho, so yeah, I think so. I guess like you can say in chat who you're rooting for, but I think a lot of us are hoping MJ wins the AI Arena tonight. We just need Tucker to not win, which I know Julie was wearing like faith stuff, like she was wearing like a sweater on the video, so like and we know MJ's also pretty religious, so yeah, we need some faith here. Come on, people. Now 1 minute away, less than a minute. Still commercial for me. All right, so now 8 o'clock my time. So we should be getting probably one more commercial, maybe two. I know Paramount Plus for me is a little slow. Like that's me. I'm not gonna lie, Angela's Karen from BB Can 5 trajectory for me. Uh, I mean, I could see it. I mean, especially if she survives tonight. Are you gonna show the episode? Nope. No, I am not showing the episode on here. A disclaimer on the top. You must find your own source. Someone in the chat suggested an unofficial source. You may be able to try that, but I cannot provide. Anyway, the show is now starting for me. We're now getting the recap here. It is kind of strange that the episode is 2 hours. Like obviously, like they probably had the time slot ahead of time, but it was a lot though. Like I don't know. I feel like 2 hour episodes are kind of a lot for Big Brother for me. Survivor's one thing, but Big Brother, it's like I think I'm good. It's kind of strange too how it feels like how Tucker has all these things, has these balls in the air that are kind of banking on him still being in the game. So like you have like the punishment, like the AI assist, where it's like make it sounds like it's gonna last like a whole week. And on top of that, you had the fact that the AI instigator money, the prize money, isn't even gonna be announced until like Monday or Sunday. So it's like it makes opens a question of like, what if he's evicted tonight? So like, what are they just gonna be like, oh, Tucker's home now, but hey, you got $20,000. That'd be funny though. I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of want Tucker to leave just to see that moment here. We'll see. Yeah, so I guess now Quinn's getting all the credit for getting Angela on the block. I guess. kind of low on space. Oh, what a mystery. That clears up some space. Alright, that should clear some space here. Anyway, we have Julie's spiel right now. Okay, that's fine. But first, T Corp putting up Angela was dumb. Uh, yeah, it's not great. Especially, I think it's not ideal considering like Leah is someone who probably would have been better off leaving had Tucker won the AI arena. But I don't think it's like disastrous either because it's like Angelo probably would have been a vote to because like you never really know like if Angela would have been a vote to take out Tucker or not, like because obviously like she was mad at him and stuff, but who knows if Tucker could have turned it around by the time of the vote. So I think like leaving her up like is fine considering Leah is more likely to vote out Tucker if he stays up compared to Angela. Yeah, Leah's not good for her game either. Like again, so like I'm like I feel like I probably would have put up Leah if I were her, but I can see like the upside to I can see the upside to putting up Angela instead. Especially if you're trying to take out Tucker in the spot. Yeah, I think that's the problem with Leah. It's like because it's like she should have been outed at this point, but it's like you're coming down to Chemo and T Core's like own passiveness that allows her to still have a good relationship with Quinn, even though she herself doesn't even like Quinn that much. And then we're getting Angela monologuing. Episode doesn't show that Angela. Yeah, yeah, that happened. Like she was like, I kind of want to go home. Eh, he's in the fair though. Yeah, Tucker's not even like here. Like he's just outside. Yeah, this is funny. Yeah, as bad of a player as Angela is, like I have enjoyed her on the show. Like I personally be again if Mackenzie goes, like it's completely whatever. Like Mackenzie hasn't really done much for me. You know, and Angela from like a game perspective, like Angela leaving like wouldn't be that bad, but I feel like from an entertainment perspective, like Angela's bad instincts but great TV. I would agree. Maybe. Anyway, we're now getting a talk with Rabina and Tucker. Bina woke up in week 4 in the show. Yeah, I mean, she kind of had to since she was like about to go home. Yep, more of a Tucker being a martyr here. He's like, I gave T-Core $5,000. I can't believe she would do this. Oh my god. Oh, time. Play song on the world's smallest violin. That's pretty much what I hear anytime I hear him talk about like, ooh. Tucker complains about everyone not listening to him while he's also. Yeah, exactly. That's part of the issue. Like he just, yeah, he is like, he's like such a main character. Like he is like main character syndrome. Like everyone else is just NPCs. Oh yeah, I would agree. Yeah, they're showing Tucker spiraling a bit. That AA arena is pretty physical. I would agree. Yeah, it's like your standard like big puzzle with like big pieces and running back and forth. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to get at least one more segment on the show before we get to this. Like, I think that's pretty much what we're all here for. It's kind of annoying too. It's like makes me think they're gonna bring this back again next season, which kind of like what they did with Battle of the Block. Which is like, to be fair, like I think AI Arena has like worked out. And I think I said this last week. I think AI Arena's probably played out one of the better case scenarios here, where it has genuinely led to some conflict and like some intrigue going to the eviction show. But I don't think that's gonna be the case in any given season. It's like it makes you think that they're gonna look at this as a success and bring it back, which in turn encourages more people like Tucker and like basically like the very type of player that kind of like halts gameplay and people that production clearly seems to like. And a twist like this like benefits them by making it harder to actually target them and like making it so that there are fewer opportunities to get them out of the game before they can steamroll. It's like you think they would have learned from like the Jags. I mean, even from last year, it's like last year was pretty much just like the whole season was just one person winning comp after comp. Whereas like first it was Heisem winning everything, then it was Cameron winning a lot of things, and then it was Jag winning pretty much everything with some Bowie J mixed in. Go Tucker. Well, Tucker should have a good shot in this comp, so I think he might be happy with what's coming his way. And we were back now from commercial here. We're gonna get another segment about possible campaigning leading into the vote flip. Boo Tucker tomato. You're throwing literal tomatoes here. And we're now getting Tucker and Rabina talking again. Maybe. Maybe. All right, now we're getting a Cam and Chelsea here. Yeah, they're gonna start showing Cam and Chelsea rallying the votes on Tucker here. Mm-hmm. Potentially. So welcome Val, welcome Jay to the Discord server. I'm just seeing I'm just seeing you joined. Welcome aboard. Maybe. And right now they're gonna start getting the votes together here. We have Chelsea talking with Leah. MJ is joining the conversation. Maybe. Is Quinn still gunning for Angela or Tucker? No. To my knowledge, like Chelsea was able to flip him to vote out Tucker. Anyway, speaking of which, we now have Chelsea and Quinn talking here. Maybe. Yep. Yeah, so Chelsea's telling Quinn that they do have the numbers to take out Quinn here. I love Quinn more than Tucker for the most better or worse. I mean, valid. Uh, I personally find Quinn annoying in particularly in the DRs. Like, I think he's annoying. Like, I kind of want him to stay, but I mean, he just shouts too much in the DRs. Like, he's literally shouting right now. Maybe. Okay, we are now going to commercial here. All right, this is gonna be very exciting. I am very nervous right now, but again, would be nice. I mean, would be funny if Angela won, but I think more realistically, like I think the hope is to have MJ win because MJ, like you would think, be pretty good physically. It's just a matter of this puzzle, and like I don't want to get my hopes too high because I know Tucker's like good at these. Like this is exactly the kind of comp that people like Tucker and like Jag and stuff dominate at. So I don't want to get my hopes too high, but again, you gotta dream a little bit. Praying under MJ's God for Tucker's ultimate fumble. I think we all are. I think we all are. It's funny because like I was rooting for like Michael and BB24, like because obviously Michael felt pretty inevitable for a lot of the season that he would just like win comp after comp. I was rooting for him even in the end game, and I was kind of disappointed when he lost that double eviction veto that sent him home. So again, you never know. Yeah. How's everyone feeling going into this AI arena here? Tucker 70% chance of winning. Not unreasonable. I think that's a fair assessment there. MJ 25 and then Angela 5%. I can just imagine if Angela wins this comp. Like, I don't know. I'm nervous. I feel like it's so obviously gonna win, but I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the sentiment. Like we're all kind of dreading what will we're all dreading what has a good shot of happening, but we're also kind of hoping that something else happens. It's literally like watching like a playoff game. You don't want to crap shooting a mental comp. You never do well. Yeah, exactly. It's still a commercial where I am, so yeah. Wasn't her first one like skill based? I don't know. It was kind of skill based. It was the like the shuffleboard one where like you were slotting it across the table and trying to get points. It's not really crapshoot. There is like some skill involved. I don't think it was like. Again, I wouldn't call it a crapshoot. So yeah, like she won like the knockout mental comp where she was targeted like 3 times, and then she won like the shuffleboard thing. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, we are now back from commercial here. We are now getting to the AI Arena comp that, as usual, will decide everything here. It is Angela versus Mackenzie versus Tucker here. We saw what the comp was earlier. It's going to be a puzzle that is going to involve running back and forth, moving big pieces here. There is a mental component with like the combination, like having memorized what the numbers are. But there's a lot of running involved in this. And this is exactly the type of comp that Tucker should be favored in, but I don't think MJ's a slouch either. I think we're all kind of hoping, or at least most of us here are hoping, that Mackenzie pulls out the win here. But again, this feels like something Tucker would do well at here. They're currently giving out the instructions here. So basically, putting together a puzzle with big pieces. There are numbers on the puzzle. You have to memorize the combination. You have to like run over to like a station, pull out the combination number, and then run back over and then hit the button with the right combination. So they're just giving the instructions now. Kind of nervous here. This doesn't even seem like that hard of a puzzle though. It's like it's like 10 pieces, and it's like you can like kind of tell based off like the numbers, the way the numbers and like how the shapes are oriented. Like this doesn't seem like a hard puzzle, which again only further enhances the physical advantage. All right. Maybe. All right, we are now underway here in the competition. We are seeing people starting to put pieces together. Tucker is a bit slow out the gate here. He's going for one of the bigger pieces first. He seems to have it on backwards, which is could come back to bite him later. Mackenzie is making quick work here. She already has like 3 pieces in, working on a 4th here. Tucker's putting them in the wrong way. Or at least I don't think he's allowed to do that. Like, he's basically putting them backwards so that he can see the numbers afterward. I mean, either way, like it should be backwards anyway. But yeah, I think this could cost Tucker a lot of time here. But MJ is making quick work here, which is a good sign here. Even Angela, like she's making good pieces here. MJ has 9 pieces in. She's almost done. Tucker is struggling here. He only has 3 pieces in, putting in a 4th. He's putting in the wrong way. He's not even close. And like MJ is like starting really like making good strides here. She is now has all her pieces in. She's now at the station here. She just has to get the number here. MJ is now running with her piece. Hopefully it is the correct one here. And with that, MJ has won the AI Arena comp here. Thank God. Thank God. All right. Thank God. All right, so if you are just joining us, MJ has just won the AI Arena comp and is now Angela versus Tucker on the block here. And this vote, it's going to be interesting to say the least. Again, I forecast earlier that the vote should be there to take Tucker out of the game. But so like I was scared. I was scared because it looked like this is exactly the type of comp that Tucker would do well at, and he completely bombs it. Like he was not only like behind, he was putting the puzzle pieces in the wrong place. He was putting them backwards, and I'm pretty sure that would have been against the rules. But again, who knows for sure? But yeah, MJ was like blowing through it. But yeah, so like let's just like again, we're currently on commercial break here, so let's just go through the votes. So you have Cam and Chelsea. Should be votes here for Tucker. You have Quinn, who should be locked in at this point. Again, Chelsea talked to him. It seemed like Quinn is on board and to take out Tucker. MJ's obviously a vote to take out Tucker here, so that's 4 votes. That would be enough to at least tie. And then you have Leah, who, especially now in this scenario, considering she has an incentive to keep Angela here, should vote to take out Tucker. So the vote should be there to take out Tucker. Though obviously you still have to bank on Leah's vote potentially. Again, Quinn could maybe turn around at the last moment. And then you have Cam, who does have a final 2 with Tucker, but I think he is on board to take out Tucker here. So that is what it's looking like here. I do think the other 3 in Joseph, Chemo, and Rabina would be votes to keep Tucker in the game, considering they have incentives to do so. Let me just put everyone back. Yeah, let's go MJ. Angela was closer to MJ than Tucker. Yeah, that was true. Like Angela was not doing that badly. Like she had several pieces in. Or at least more pieces than Tucker had. Angela's missed. Angela takes another victim. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, like Tucker just got too close to Angela, just like Matt did. Crazy eyes. Except you, don't talk to me. Yeah. So again, we still have a vote here. We still have a scramble here. It'll be interesting to see what happens during the scramble here. But again, just showed it here. There should be 5 votes here to take out Tucker. There should be 5 votes to take out Tucker. Again, we'll just see what happens during this final scramble. We have 15 people on stream right now. Wonder what Rabina's game will be like if Tucker goes. Probably just go back to like the visionary side of things, like working with like Chemo and T-Core and stuff. These Tucker's happy to leave pre-jury. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Like I guess like that's probably like the constellation here. Again, like he gets like a home pre-jury. He doesn't have to be in the jury house, and plus he's winning money. He's probably getting $20,000 from America. And yeah, I need Rabina, Chemo, and Joseph to be crying. That seems a little extreme. I think Tucker goes up, and I don't know who wins HOH. I think they'll put up Chemo and T-Core. I don't know about that. I feel like people like Joseph are more likely to go up. I think Joseph, MJ, like could continue to be like perpetual pawn. Maybe if Quinn eventually finds out that Leah's against him, then maybe her, but I doubt that. Anyway, we're still a commercial here, so it's definitely taking a while. Loki hoping for being HOH. Max Chaos. Would it be Max Chaos though? I feel like she'd just go after like MJ. I feel like she would just go after like MJ or like Cam or something. Anyway, we are now getting back from commercial here, where we will get the announcement, where the players will get the announcement that Tucker is still on the block. Right, here we go. Let me just move Mackenzie here. Just move key core. Angela will be max chaos, so I feel like the line in the sand will be drawn. Probably. All right. All right. Julie's announcing it. Yeah, Quinn was like, ooh. Yeah, focuses on T. Rubina scenes. Rubina's very upset here. Yeah, Angela's pretty emotional right now. She's begging to stay. Yeah, Tucker is pleading with Quinn. I saved you. Now save me. Angela's now pleading with everyone here. Looks like Joseph's going off. I think Angela. I don't think Angela knows what the vote is yet. Yeah, there really isn't much campaigning happening here. Again, we just saw Chemo. Chemo seems pretty torn. Yeah, Tucker is hugging Chemo here, probably locking his vote. He's now going to Cam. He's just going making his rounds here. Looks like, yeah, people are now leaving the living room to do some campaigning here. Everyone's going to the bedrooms. No one wants to be left out of this conversation. So pretty much everyone voting is in the. Everyone except Angela and Tucker are in the bedrooms. Yeah, can we go to the bedrooms, please? Why are we focusing on Angela? Why are we not in the bedrooms? That was that how what a disservice there. So they just like we just saw like everyone voting plus T-Core going into the bedroom, probably to talk or like lock things in. And like we just spent like the whole time of Angela and Tucker just in the living room by themselves. Yeah, I think that could be likely here. I think they were pretty much just like they pretty much just told Joseph, Chemo, and Rubina, yeah, it's done. It's done. You can't keep him. That's probably what happened here. We're now getting to the speeches here. All right, Tucker's giving his speech here. Yeah, Angela's giving her speech now. She is like so devastated. Joseph is voting Tucker. Oh yeah, like Tucker's emotional here. Yeah, I think they just sat them down. I think they sat down the protect Tucker votes and told them that they don't have the votes. So yeah, I think this could be unanimous here, or possibly like a 7-1. All right, here we go. Or 4. All right, Rabina's up first here. Again, Rabina could be a sympathy vote here, but I think she was clearly told what is about to happen here. But we'll see if she gives a sympathy vote. Yeah, she looks upset. All right. Rabina is a vote for Angela here. Probably is a sympathy vote. Next, we have Chelsea here. Should be a clear vote for Tucker. All right. Probably going to go to commercial here with just 2 votes. Yep. All right, we're going to commercial here. So yeah, it does seem like everyone in the bedroom was told like that Tucker it has the numbers to go. I think Rabina is probably a sympathy vote. Yeah, I think Joseph's definitely voting Tucker at this point, like because I feel like there's no reason for him to throw a sympathy vote here. But yeah, I think they were told. I think they were told that the vote's gonna be on Tucker here. Yeah, probably 7-1. I think Chemo similar thing. Like I think Joseph, yeah, and I can't imagine him. He doesn't seem like someone that gives us sympathy votes. He's probably going to vote Tucker here to be on the right side of the numbers. And then Chemo similar thing. So I feel like Rabina is probably going to be the one vote here to keep Tucker here. Yeah, I think Chelsea's probably the best all around player here. Like we'll probably get at the beginning of the next episode, but I still kind of wish that we had seen it live, like the live raw reactions to everything. Chelsea will get all the credit on the Tucker vote on the show. Yeah, probably. And to be fair, she probably deserves. I think she deserves a decent amount of credit in the actual game. Or obviously, you have like obviously T Core probably deep down wanted Tucker to leave, like, and she like used like Tucker volunteering as an excuse to put him up. But I think Chelsea was the one that like really took the reins and like rallying the numbers here to get the numbers to take out Tucker. Whereas I feel like T Core otherwise probably would have tried to wait until the very last second to do it. Yeah. Hope Chelsea stays active. I think she'll probably be more. I think the whole Cedric thing probably humbled her and made her realize that she can't just like coast women are eating so far. Yeah, the women again, again, aside from Lisa, like I think the women have generally done well so far, at least game wise. Chelsea is above average player. She's amazing. She recovered well, faced her mistakes. Again, like Chelsea's not like an all-time great player, but like again for this cast, like that's not, generally like not very good players. I think she definitely stands out in that regard. All right, we have 20 people on stream right now, which is a lot for a Big Brother stream, especially like not finale. But yeah, glad you could all join us here. If you're just joining us, it is currently Angela versus Tucker on the block here, where it looks like Tucker is about to be voted out here, potentially 7-1, potentially 7-1, though. Again, depends on whether Joseph or Chemo give sympathy votes here, which I doubt. Anyway, we're now back from commercial here. We're going to get some more votes. Yep, Chemo is devastated. Like, he is devastated. He does not want to be doing this right now. He could give a sympathy vote. All right. Chemo is a vote for Angela here. That's 2 votes Angela, 1 vote Tucker. So they're getting the pro Tucker votes out of the way. Yeah, Joseph. Does Joseph give a sympathy vote? All right. Joseph is a vote for Angela. So it seems like the pro Tucker votes are holding to their guns here, but I think they know they're in the minority. Leah is the next to vote here. All right, Leah is a vote for Tucker here. We're 3 votes Angela, 2 votes Tucker. They're really backloading all the Tucker votes here, which is, I feel like they kind of learned from the Cedric vote and how to order, in order to like order the votes in a more dramatic way. Mackenzie's up next. All right. 3 votes Tucker, 3 votes Angela. We are currently tied. All right, there we go. We are now guaranteed a tie. 1 more should do it. Last vote is Cam. This should seal it. There we go. And with that, Tucker is going home by a vote of 5-3. Now watch as they announce a battle back. Yeah, Tucker looks deflated. All right. Tucker is now out of the game here. Yeah, Angela's pretty emotional here. I think she I didn't I think she thought she was going home again. Chelsea's passive gameplay caused her own power structure. Yep. Angela clean chemo. He will fall down the stairs very soon. Love chemo, but if he wants to final play, yeah, I think this again. This benefits a lot of people here. Most people benefit from Tucker leaving, and chemo's very much included in that. I feel like Tucker going kind of frees up chemo a bit because chemo did have a crush on Tucker. You can tell how torn he was voting for Angela here because he knew the votes weren't there. I am surprised that Joseph voted Angela here. I thought for sure he would have flipped just to be on the right side of the votes. But again, he seemed very upset here. And I think he's probably going to leverage this. Anyway, Rubina and Tucker are kissing right now, which we totally needed. Just watch Julie interrupt them. I think they are just giving Tucker more time to leave because they're devastated themselves. But I think again, so Joseph not voting out Tucker here. Again, I think he's probably gonna use that to like again probably take some of the sketch off of him. I think he's probably gonna use that to say that like look at me, like I stick true to my allies. I wasn't gonna flip I wasn't gonna flip here. But man, even Kansas sat here and he was voting out Tucker. Cam, come on. Mm-hmm. Well, I said the vote order like this gave me anxiety. I mean, it's exactly the vote count that we expected from the live feeds, and I think it's way better than how they did it in the Cedric boot because like the Cedric week, like they completely screwed it up to where they did all like the Rabina votes like towards the end. They did all the Cedric votes first. That made it very obvious that Cedric was going home when they very easily could have stacked the votes to make it seem closer, or at least to the casual audience. But I think this week they did it properly. Like, I mean, they did all the like Angela votes first to where the tie was like pretty late, and it really was coming down to like Quinn and Cam of all people. So yeah, again, I think this is probably for me at least the best case scenario. Again, I wanted Tucker gone. I am a bit worried now that we could just get again, kind of like last season, that we could just get another comp beast now. Like again, I think people like Mackenzie, people like Cam could definitely fill that void now. So like, I don't think we're out of the woods yet for avoiding another BB25. But obviously, this is like a step in the right direction. And obviously, who knows now with these comps here? But we'll see. Joseph thinks he's Dan. Yeah, pretty much. Favorite episode: Cedric or the Tucker eviction? I think the Cedric eviction is probably better because obviously the arena comp was much closer, and we actually saw some serious campaigning where it very much felt like the vote came together at the last moment in the Cedric week. Whereas I feel like again here it's like obviously like the comp was more of a blowout, even though like it was different from what I expected. It was still a blowout, and we saw very little campaigning. So like I do think that I prefer the Cedric week. And also, the Cedric week was more of a moment that genuinely flipped the power structure. But I still think this is very satisfying. Or I guess I should say the Cedric flip was a bigger flip in the house compared to the Tucker one. Though I think this is still obviously a great outcome. This is still a great week for the game. Speaking of which, I gotta update the all the stuff. So I got polls to update. So say first we should update the polls. So I did like everything I could, including the scores. So now I just gotta update like the stuff we don't know, like the arena and the boot. So anyway, back from commercial now. We're getting the Tucker exit interview here. Probably listen to this. I'll do this after the show. That's crazy though that he loves puzzles. I mean, he is taking it pretty well, which is pretty good there. Interesting. He thought MJ was going to vote to keep him. He thought it was going to be a tie. Wait, they're announcing the results now? The AI instigator? Oh, of course, he got 20,000. So I gotta update the score. I was literally screenshotting the score. I thought they were gonna wait until Sunday to show the results, but I gotta show the score. I gotta do the score thing now. So AI Arena, no, AI Instigator Prize. Yeah, I gotta do this now. Okay, so I gotta do this. Where's it? All right, Julie's doing her exit now. All right, we're doing AI Arena again. I think Julie miscounted there. It's only week 6. Up, we're getting a new twist. Yeah, I was literally about to screenshot the score without the AI instigator stuff, but anyway, Rubina's still, yeah, it's really solemn in the house right now. Um 16. So Jaylee. All right, so that was the episode here. A lot of stuff to dissect here. Yeah, I'm just making sure I got everything. Do I have everything? Did I have everyone? $19. Okay, now I have everything. Okay, there we go. Now I can update the score. Yeah, that was a blindside there. Them showing the results. Okay. Now let's see what's chat saying. Tucker one was just common sense, really sad. Yeah, yeah, I had a sense last week that jury wasn't gonna start until Final 9. Can Chemo, Chelsea Key organize victims, the Ainsley curse. Oh yeah. Jury Final 9. Yeah. They need to retire the arena soon because soon it'll be too late for a backdoor. Oh yeah, I think this is probably next week is gonna be the last week they have it because I can't imagine they'll carry it into Fall 9. That'd be silly. Rabina's lips. Mackenzie looks like lazy NYU or nurse, like NYU student. Is BB26 better than BB20? I mean, it's definitely up there. I think this has definitely been a very fun pre-jury. Like, I feel like it's been a pretty fun ride. And plus, I feel like the twists haven't ruined things as much. But again, we'll see. What season was it when the Blacks had to start together? Because, uh, wish you good night. You too, William. Um, anyways, and I gotta update the games too. Let me just update the games. So I gotta zoom out here. A lot of people pick Tucker, so take a minute. Tucker was 11th, so that's 24. 11, 11. It's you. It's you. All right, so I updated. Alright, so I just updated the draft game. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, and now I just gotta update the oh yeah, T-Core did want this in her soul. Only one off. 7. Oh, yeah, this is gonna lead to some interesting boot list stuff. Oh my god. I'm just getting eaten alive. I always get eaten alive in the bootless games. Because season never goes how I expect it to. And I'm now second to last in that. Um, okay. That's the boot list game. All right, so that's everything. What anyone in the chat see anything? No. Yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off in a minute. But yeah, on the whole, pretty good week. Can't complain too much there. And yeah, now like it'll be interesting to see what happens next. Like now that a pretty big target's out of the game, where things go. Again, I think people like Joseph, I think Mackenzie could be potential targets next. Obviously, Chemo and T Core could potentially be targets, or at least bigger targets than they are now, considering that they have essentially been in a somewhat central position for a lot of the game. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I got. Does anyone have any other questions at this time? So yeah, I'll be back again next week. Again, we'll be back again to see what the results are. And yeah, I mean, it'll be pretty fun. I mean, again, like and subscribe, join the Discord server, do all that fun stuff. And yeah, I think that's everything. So yeah, I'll be back again next week. See ya.